6-time NBA champion, 6-time finals MVP, 5-time league MVP with a career average of 30 points per game and the unquestionable killer instinct of an apex predator, Michael
Jeffrey
is arguably the greatest basketball player of all time and one of the all-time greatest athletes to ever compete in organized American sports. So we'll be matching him up against a random assortment of anime characters to see how they would fare in a game of one-on-one against the GOAT. Current NBA rules apply, so fouls and free throws are taken into account. First to 10 points win. We'll be using Prime Jordan. It doesn't really matter which Jordan, since his dominance from when he first entered the league to his last championship run in 1998 is unquestionable. So when imagining him going toe-to-toe with some of these anime dweebs, pick whatever version of Jordan you think is the most Jordan for using that one. Game 1, Kakashi, Naruto. Kakashi has incredible speed, reflexes, tactics, and ability. Unfortunately for the GOAT, this is a brutal game 1, and Kakashi shoots and dribbles circles around him. Kakashi takes this 10-1, giving Jordan a bucket for uncertainty, since Kakashi is human and Jordan is feisty enough to sink a long-range 3 before the ninja basically does allow him to make a shot for the rest of the game. Now, Kakashi with his Sharingan takes this 10-0. Game 2, Zorro, One Piece. So originally I gave this matchup to Jordan, but after thinking about it, yes, Zorro is missing an eye. Yes, he would foul a ton, and Jordan would absolutely shit talk him into oblivion, making him lose his temper, and then, you know, giving Jordan free throws. And he could basically just ride the free throw line all the way to a win. But Zorro is also insanely competitive, and his physical stats are so busted, it doesn't matter how well Jordan game plans around him, he's a borderline unstoppable force. Zorro 10-6. Game 3, Inumaki Jujitsu Kaisen. The cursed speech user dumpsters the basketball man if he can use his ability, essentially freezing Jordan on every play. But if you strip his power away, Jordan utterly wrecks him. The only defense for Inumaki is Jujutsu sorcerers can use cursed energy to increase their stopping power, speed, reflexes, etc. But with all that, poor Inumaki is fucking 5'4", or 164 centimeters. The 6'6" Jordan manhandles him to an easy 10-0. Game 4, Vegeta, Dragon Ball. Okay, yeah, this is a total joke, but come on, you can't make one of these lists without putting like a Dragon Ball character in there. It's illegal. But anyways, going with base Vegeta, he crushes Jordan. His small stature is also 5'4", 164 centimeters, but his physical stats are so hilariously broken. Jordan can shoot and slash the basket all he wants, but Vegeta is so fast, he doesn't even need to instant transmission to just pluck the ball out of midair. Vegeta wins, 10-0. Game 5, Joseph Joestar, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We're going with Battle Tendencies Joseph here. He's a physical specimen, and so far he's the only character on this list who can even match up to Jordan height-wise. He stands at approximately 6'5", 195 centimeters. Hamon doesn't really help in basketball. Maybe the Hamon charges the ball in the hoop for some shenanigans, but since MJ isn't a vampire, that would be Allen Iverson, maybe a speed or strength boost, but it doesn't really help here. What he does have is a brilliant tactical mind. Silly, but not to be underestimated. I could easily see a possession where Joseph is like, huh, your next line is, now I'm going to dunk on your ass. And then Jordan's holding the ball and he's like standing there, he's like, ha, now I'm gonna dunk on your ass. Nani? And Joseph blocks him just as he jumps into the air. But compared to MJ, Joseph lacks the raw competitive fire that took MJ to 6 championships. He's a goofball at heart, emotionally charged and overly reactive. Joseph is able to play with the GOAT for a while and even gives him a comical run for his money, but no amount of your line is mindfuckery can stop Jordan's raw ability and drive to win. Joseph's gimmick doesn't work when MJ breaks his ankles or just steps back to make a clutch mid-ranger. 10-7 for the GOAT. Game 6, Shizuo Durara. The red-hot tempered and easily set-off Shizuo has inhuman strength and a fiery spirit. He's 6'1", or 185 centimeters, so around the smaller end of point guard heights. His strength and spirit help him against Michael, but Shizuo isn't even in the same hemisphere of basketball skill compared to MJ. He scores a couple buckets, but Jordan dispatches him easily, 10-2 Michael. Game 7, Kagami Kroko no Basket. God, I hate this anime, so it makes me really happy to compare their bullshit characters to the real thing. Kagami is 6'3" or 190 centimeters and can slash and dunk like a Japanese Ja Morant. He's also the only character on this list who knows the subtleties of basketball inside and out. Here's the fun thing though. Power scaling wise, the Kroko universe's characters are so hilariously divorced from reality that it's said the real versions of Magic, Bird, LeBron, and MJ are essentially gods to them. So even if Kagami goes into the mythical zone, he's no match for MJ, the master of said zone. MJ humbles the kid 10-1. Game 8, Asta, Black Clover. The buff little anti-magic man is only going to be about as good at basketball as he is at forming coherent sentences. It's a stomp, 10-0. Game 9, Spike, Cowboy Bebop. The 6'1" or 185 centimeter bounty hunter is nimble, quick-witted, and has godlike hand-eye coordination. At the very least, like Joseph, he gives MJ a run for his money, but I don't see him overcoming MJ's two-way abilities. It'll be a good back and forth, but Jordan's just too clutch. If it came down to a 9-9 tie and a basket for the win, Jordan would be able to make a stop or shoot the winner 9 times out of 10 over Spike. 10-9 Jordan. Game 10, Mikasa, Attack on Titan. The 5'9" or 176 centimeter Titan murder machine will have the speed, strength, and stamina to outclass almost any real-life basketball player. Inhuman reaction time and a literal giant slayer. If she played as a super undersized point guard today, she would own the league. How does she fare against Michael? I think she does pretty well. She has the speed to slash the hoop, she could probably dunk from the logo, and those abs. Yes, MJ is the reach and length, but Mikasa's power and speed is superhuman. Even with the MJ clutch factor, Mikasa takes this comfortably, 10-4. Next time, we'll see which anime character can take Prime Mike Tyson.